Facebook.
Bow, 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 bow.
Wow, 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 wow. I got a lot of shit to do tonight, boy. I have some good news. I'm not ready to reveal yet.
Mhm.
I ain't trying to reveal shit yet. And that Saturday night movie's on Netflix too. Oh yeah, I'm definitely gonna watch that. I might actually go see that Sis and Kiki Palmer movie tonight.
Yeah.
Depending on, I might see that shit. Yeah, got some good news. Might as well celebrate, staying out of trouble. Ooh, I got a good album anniversary we got to do today. Ooh, try. You're gonna love this one.
Yeah.
So Sis is gonna be in the halftime show with Kendrick. I'm not surprised.
Yep.
I cannot wait till I see him on tour. This man, it's gonna be a wrap. Also, too, Power Raising Canaan's coming back this March.
Yep.
Raising Canaan.
Ladies and King.
Can't wait to see Canaan and Famous and Jukebox and fucking them Uniques coming back. Oh man, niggas ain't ready for this.
Nope.
I was going through power withdrawals, man.
Are there?
Yeah.
There's other shit that's coming out though. Godfather
You
Harlem,
said,
that's coming back.
you
Oh,
said what?
the Godfather Harlem's coming back.
I gotta catch up on that show. Shit.
Yeah, that's great. Great show. We got last season of Bel Air. That's coming. A lot of stuff.
Hopefully that's hopefully that's they ended off good because
Yeah.
the last season, the third season, while it was good, it was kind of
There's a lot going on. There's a lot going
yeah.
on.
I didn't care for that football player storyline.
Yeah.
They got Hillary and Jazz doing God knows
No, that's
what.
right. That's right. Hillary's man dies.
Yeah, on the
Yeah.
honeymoon.
On a
Will
honeymoon.
Will got kidnapped and shit. Like what?
Right. Will got kidnapped. There's a rumor that Jeffrey's gonna leave the show, and that's how they're gonna end it.
That's what I heard too.
So I don't know. Isn't that what happened with the original? Like the last episode, like Jeffrey left or whatever. He went back to London.
Well, a lot happened in the last episode. Jeffrey went back to
No, no,
London,
I
and
mean like the OG one.
yeah,
I forgot how it ended, yo.
everyone moved out except for Will.
Yeah, Will was like the last one left. He walked off the set.
Yeah,
You
and
know what I
then
mean?
they made a vow to always talk on Sundays.
Mhm.
They're like Sunday.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ooh.
What's up, man? I'm surprised I don't got this album though. Shit.
It's the greatest hits. That's the only one I got. Greatest hit. The only one that matters. The greatest hits.
Stop.
OG copy right here.
I got a few Hall and Oates albums and shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. I'm in my music mode tonight, boy. I got a lot of music ideas I gotta work on. I might not even go to sleep tonight. Don't be surprised if you get a text from me like 4 in the morning or some shit.
Yeah. About what?
Just here's some shit I'm working on and some bullshit. What's up, Q? What's up, Sam? What's up? Tory Lane's pre 2018 shit was fire. He had a few joints, but
Never liked him.
they say he might get out soon. They say he might get out soon.
Just release all the criminals, right? Diddy, Tory Lanez, you know,
Not really.
Charles,
Not really.
Charles Manson. Just release all the criminals.
Charles Manson is dead.
Uh, Everybody else that was just as bad as him.
Charles Manson is dead. Release cool. Release Steady B. Hey, release Steady B.
Uh-huh.
What
Yeah,
y'all know
all them
about?
niggas. All them niggas. Hey, it's okay that they just kill people, you know.
Yeah, it's not a big deal.
Just, it ain't nothing. Just release all of them. Who cares if they somebody bombed the town or anything? Release them.
Hell, release Luigi.
Right, exactly. All he did was just shoot somebody dead in cold blood.
Luigi.
You know, release him. Release Diddy. You know, all he did was just smack around Cassie and had a bunch of freak offs. He ain't do nothing wrong.
Don't forget the racketeering.
Yeah, he got all that shit.
Let's not forget the racketeering, my friend. About to go to Atlanta in April. Haven't been to ATL in a minute. Oh yeah, I'm gonna turn out this year. I don't give a fuck. They can kiss my ass. Hell, DJ Academics might be going down soon too.
Huh? What he do? Who he
I
raped?
told you. They say he was trying to mess around with some 15-year-old.
Yeah, yeah. Release academics. All he did was sleep with a teenager. It ain't nothing, right? While you at it, release R. Kelly too, right? He didn't do nothing wrong.
Yeah, they say R. Kelly might get released sooner or later.
Of
They
course,
trying to work. Yeah,
the king of R&B. He has to be released, right?
because R&B's been in the slump since he went to jail. R&B's been in the slump since he went to jail. All right, I'm ready to start whenever you are.
Let's go.
What's up, y'all? How y'all doing? It's your boy Reg in the building. I got my homeboy trying to build it with me. How you doing, Try?
Um,
Before I start, I want to give a quick rest in peace to DJ Unk. He made the Walk It Out song and everything like that. That was back when everybody was making dance moves and shit like that. Walk It Out, the Soldier Boy, all that shit.
Ooh,
You know what I'm saying? Rest in peace to DJ Unk. I don't know. They didn't really be how he died though, but it's crazy. So for today's album anniversary, we got the LOX with "We Are the Streets."
flex.
This is actually my favorite album from them. This album came out January 25th of 2000. Um, of course, you guys know this is actually their second studio album. Their first was when they were on Bad Boy and everything like that too. Ironically, you know, yeah, they were on Bad Boy and shit like that. And pretty much, y'all know the story. They didn't get a good deal. They dropped the Money Power Respect album, which I'm not gonna hold you. When I first heard it, I didn't really care for it, but then over the years, I did kind of have a little appreciation for it here and there. and stuff like that too. You know what I'm saying? If you like that kind of shit. Um, Next thing you know, they fell out with Bad Boy and they left and they signed to Rough Riders and stuff like that too. You know what I'm saying? And then with that being said, Rough Riders, you know, they were already having a good connection with DMX and Swiss Beats and everything. And they came out with this album early 2000. You know what I'm saying? This was known for the singles like Recognize, Wild Out, Ride or Die Bitch. You know what I'm saying? This album right here is a fucking classic, in my opinion. Like this album, definitely, everyone definitely did their thing on this one. If you know the title track, Scream LOX, You Told Me, everything like that too. You know what I'm saying? I mean, when I think of LOX, it's like the first album that I think of when it comes to the group and everything like that too. You know what I'm saying? Definitely a banging ass album. What are your thoughts on this album?
Classic. The best album. I've seen them live 3 times. They killed it all 3 times. Definitely one of the best, rap trios ever. You know what I'm saying? Great production. I feel like they should have released more singles from that album though.
Right,
They had a Wild Out and a Ride or Die, but they needed more singles from that. Fuck You. Actually, the last time when I saw them last summer, they actually opened up the show with "Fuck You." That's always been one of my favorites. And Blood Pressure, the female joint on there is fire. It's a classic album.
yeah, I definitely agree with you about that. All right. Now I'm about to show y'all the quick Billboard chart from back in the day and everything like that too. You know what I'm saying? This time we want to take it back to the '80s and shit. You know what I'm saying? Give me 1 second. And in my opinion, that's actually their last great album as a group.
Yeah,
In my
yeah,
opinion,
I agree.
everything else they came after, I ain't like that recent one they came out with.
Mm-mm.
I think that was like 2020, 2021.
Yeah.
It's like, and then they went back to Bad Boy, which was crazy.
Mm.
But hey, hey,
And you forgot about D'Angelo, Voodoo.
oh yeah,
Anniversary today for that.
yes, Voodoo,
Your boy, the what you call him? The
Black
Jesus
Jesus.
of Black Jesus of Neo Soul.
All right.
Mm-hmm.
So I just randomly found a top rock albums of like the week of January 22nd, 1983. 10, we got Triumph with Never Surrender. Number 9, we got Golden Earring with Cut 21. Well, excuse me, Cut. Number 8, we got The Fix with Shuttered. Number 7, we got Men at Work with Business as Usual. Number 6, we got Duran Duran with Carnival. Number 5, we got Pat Benatar with Get Nervous. Number 4, we got Sam Hagar with 3. Number Number 3, we got Bob Seger with The Distance with a Slow Year. Number 2, we got Phil Collins with Hello, I Must Be Going. And number 1, we got Tom Petty and the Heartbreakers Long After Dark. All right. So the album that we are going to talk about today is Hall & Oates with H20. This album came out October 4th, 1984. This album came out on RCA Records, you know what I'm saying? This is what the album cover looks like and shit. I never liked this fucking album cover. I'm gonna be real with you. Like they look like they just mad at each other. All this.
Yeah.
I was like, what were they trying to go
That's
with this album?
that's the you remember the 50 Cent Kanye showdown?
Yeah,
That was the magazine cover on I think it was Rolling Stone
right.
where they were
That's
like
what it
head to
reminded
head. Yeah.
me of. Give me one quick second. Hold on. Yeah, that album cover is trash.
Yeah.
Sorry about that. But yeah, so you guys should know who Hall and Oates are and stuff like that. They are one of the most celebrated duos in music history. We've done
Best
a whole
best
discography breakdown.
best duo all time right here, man. Best duo
Right,
all time right here.
right. I agree with you on that shit. Agree with you. Even though now they're kind of going through some legal issues and stuff like that too. You know what I'm saying? Oh, they got another album cover was just I'm gonna show you the other album cover in a minute, but yeah, even though they're going through some legal issues right now, they should get their fucking shit together. But yeah, I'm gonna show you what the other album. What's up, CD Galore? How you doing? So this is what the other album cover looks like right here. I actually like this better, honestly.
Mm,
At least we know what they're actually talking about and shit. So yeah. All right. So this was produced by Holland Oates and Neil Kernan. Um, Singles now is known for Man Eater, One on One, Family Man, and Italian Girls. You know what I'm saying? And they pretty much have like the same group, the same backup band: G.E. Smith on lead guitar, T Bone on bass, Mr. Casual on saxophone, and so on and so on. All right, so around this time, Hall and Oates was kind of like having a pretty much a resurgence because they were very popular in the early to mid '70s. But once disco happened, and then a lot of shit happened with music and stuff like that, Hall and Oates kind of lost their popularity, and a lot of that had to do with the fact that the late '70s work they were trying to do like a lot more rock and everything like that too. You know what I'm saying? And they were known for having like a blue-eyed soul, poppy kind of sound and shit like that too. You know what I'm saying? So fast forward to 1980, that's when they dropped their Voices album, which that's what's seen as many people like a comeback for them. They had songs like "Your Kiss Is on My List,"
mhm,
"You Make My Dreams." You know what I'm saying? That was like, and then another popular thing around that time too was, you guessed it, MTV.
mhm,
And with MTV, Hall and Oates was definitely one of the first acts that really had like their videos popping in MTV too, which leads us into their 1981 album, which possibly my favorite album from the group, possibly Private Eyes. And this one was definitely everything that Hall and Oates was doing well at this time. They had like the soul roots and everything, but then they were also mixing it with new wave and a bit more hard rock and everything like that too. You know what I'm saying? I mean, this was the album where it had my favorite Hall and Oates song, "I Can't Go for That," "No Can
I
Do,"
can't go for that. No, no,
"No
no
Can
can.
Do," "I Can't Go for That." Dun, dun, dun. I mean, "Private Eyes" and everything
That's
like
what I
that.
hear
You know what
tonight.
I'm saying? And this definitely was a huge seller. And so what they ended up wanting to do was they ended up wanting to make another album kind of like in the same vein as this, but at the same time a bit more album that screamed the '80s. Because let's keep it real, music in the early '80s, after the whole disco demolition, everything like that too, a lot of music was like in standby. They didn't know what direction they wanted to go to. But then '82, things were slowly coming to fruition. Mind you, this album was released like a month and some change before Thriller. So they definitely benefited from that MTV stingamajig more before MJ, because it took like MJ into like '83 to actually get on MTV and shit like that too. And what was interesting about like a lot of these cats like Hall and Oates and Duran Duran and like Rod Stewart, they definitely trying to make songs that they can easily make a music video too and shit like that too. You know what I'm saying? Because once MTV came out, a lot of labels didn't know exactly what to do. Some, especially when it came to like the black artists, because the black artists, they was trying to find it hard to get into MTV and stuff like that too. Hell, Rick James boycotted MTV. He was like the first one to call that shit out and everything like that too. You know what I'm saying? And it wasn't until like we had like the BETs and everything. Then of course the video music box. That's when they showed people of color when it came to our music videos. But Paulinus was definitely one of those first artists that benefited from that, and it leads us into the H2O album. Now, when it came to this album, this is actually their best-selling album to date, which I was actually kind of surprised. I always thought it was their rock and soul lot rock and soul compilation and stuff like that too. You know what I'm saying? Because that's always been continuously reissued and everything like that too. But at the end of the day, I'm not surprised too, because this is definitely one of their more popular albums. And this is actually the first appearance of T Bone, the longtime bass and musical director when it came to the group and everything like that too. Rest in peace, T Bone, by the way. Um, yeah, man. Of course, I don't have this album. I thought I had this album at one point, but I think I passed by it. I thought, but it was actually another Holmes album I got. But yeah, man. This album got like about 11 tracks. We can knock this out real quick. Track number one is Man Eater. Okay, this song. I'm gonna be real with you guys. I might get a lot of flack. But when I first heard this song, I did not like it. You know what I'm saying?
Look crazy.
You said what?
You didn't like that song? What?
When I first heard it,
Oh, what?
when I first heard it. These days, I mean, it's not one of my all-time favorites, but it's definitely a catchy song when it came to the group and
Mhm.
everything like that. Too. Saying, this definitely you can definitely feel the reggae energy, because in the early '80s, everybody wanted to have like a reggae-ish kind of feel to it, and even John Oates even said that it was a reggae song too that they were working with and everything. And they wrote this about the vibe of like New York City in the '80s, how the economy was and everything like that too. You know what I'm saying? So pretty much it's like a social commentary kind of song. The chorus, "Oh, here she comes." I never liked that chorus. I'm gonna be real with y'all. I never liked
She's a
it. I
man
always
eater.
found it annoying as hell. But yeah, it's like that. She's a maniac kind of cut chorus and shit. But that's my honest opinion about the song.
Classic record, man. That was like I think that was like the first time I heard Holy Notes with that watching the video for that. You know what I'm saying? Like the beat,
You
the
told me that,
chorus.
yeah.
Yeah, that was like the first time. That was like an introduction to them, And then it was just everything else after that. Classic record. I love it. I like the whole subject of the track. You know,
Hmm. Yeah, definitely a funky number. I mean, a dope number right there. Track number two, we got is Crime Pays. Now, this is definitely one of those light funk tracks that they were known for and everything like that too. You know what I'm saying? Kind of Minneapolis sound influenced, if you ask me, and stuff like that, just based on like the synths and like the bass line that they were doing and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? This is actually a dope track, a very underrated track and stuff like that too. You know what I'm saying? Definitely love the singing from Daryl Hall on this one and shit. So classic.
Yeah, the beat was dope and a nice bass line to it.
Yeah, very dope bass line. Ooh, that bass line's fire. Next track is Art of Heartbreak. Um, this is another one of those tracks that definitely screams 1982, and it's like they definitely try to incorporate a lot of instruments like the rock guitars and the sleek polished sax, because you can't it can't be an early 80s track without like the saxophone coming and everything like that too, you know what I'm saying? So this track right here was very dope and everything, you know what I'm saying? It's pretty much them talking about, leaving these girls wanting more and excuse me and shit like that too, you know what I'm saying? Can always be a bitch and shit. That's what I got from it. So this is definitely a very dope track.
It was cool. It was okay.
You said it was okay?
Yeah,
All right. Now, one of my favorite Hall and Oates songs we about to talk about. One on One. Man. This is the classic song right here. And now I know a lot of people will say, "Oh, he's just talking about how he wants to play basketball with a special someone." No. You're talking about trying to get in them panties and shit with this track right here. You know what I'm saying? Um, I love the beat to it. You know what I'm saying? I love that smooth beat and everything like that too. I know a lot of rappers sampled that track. I think Devin the Dude is one of the first ones that come to mind and everything like that too. You know what I'm saying? Daryl gives out some of his best singing on this one. I love that the second verse where he's like, "You can't tell me you don't miss me, girl. No, I think I might, you too well. Oh, I wonder what you say if you knew that I was coming tonight. I want you, can't you tell? One on one, I wanna play that game tonight." Man, this is definitely a classic joint right here. You know what I'm saying? I mean, it's so full. It has that pop edge to it and everything like that. Too, the music video was very good and everything. So this is definitely my favorite track on the album.
classic. One of my favorites. Beat, bass line, that was all singing. That's a great. That's a great song.
Hmm. Yeah, they knew what they were doing with this track right here, boy. They knew what the fuck they were doing. All right, next track we got is "Open All Night." This is another one of my favorite tracks on the album as well too. You know what I'm saying? It definitely has that soulful edge to it. You know what I'm saying? Which you guys, no surprise, that's always been my favorite sound when it came to Hall and Oates and everything like that too. You know what I'm saying? Talking about a girl and everything like that too. You know what I'm saying? Very dope. Love it.
It was cool.
Definitely. All right. Next track we got is Family Man. Um, Self-explanatory and everything like that too. This was like a single. This is like the lesser known single that came out from the group for this album and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, pretty much it's pretty much about a guy, a man, who's approached by a prostitute, but at the same time, he's pretty much trying to say, oh, he's trying to do it for his family and everything like that too. You know what I'm saying? Originally, actually, what many people don't know was that this song is actually a cover, and the original was made by a guy named Mike Oldfield, but Hall and Oates they did their version 1 year later and stuff like that too. You know what I'm saying? So, well, technically the same year, but the single came out '83. So, yeah, man. So, this definitely was a dope track. You know what I'm saying? Nice storytelling and shit. You know.
Yeah, the song was dope. I like the video for it. Dope track.
All right, next track we call Italian Man. Um, excuse me, Italian Girl. Excuse me. How many pop or rock acts in the '80s did a song um paying tribute to a woman of different ethnicity and shit like that? You know, it's kind of crazy at this point, but this is actually my least favorite track on this album. To be real with you, I didn't care for the beat. It was definitely a bit too poppy for them. It's that polished pop, Holly Oates and everything like that too. You
Yeah,
know what I'm saying? That works on certain songs and shit. You know what I'm saying? So yeah,
it was alright.
definitely. Next track we got is guessing games. Um, again, another one of those catchy hard note songs and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? Pretty much our girls like playing games with him and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? This one was alright. It wasn't really one of my favorites and shit, but it was alright.
Had this the typical, Hall note sound, the chorus, the beat, it just had like that signature sound that they had.
Right. That donkey bounce, that bouncy horn note sound that they
Yeah,
had.
yeah, the horns, yeah.
Alright. Next song is called Delayed Reaction. This might be like the most rocking song on the album. You can definitely tell this had like a John Oates. This is definitely John Oates feel and shit. Cause he's John Oates. He definitely does more like the rocking stuff
Hmm.
when they come to this album. Come to the hard note shit and everything like that too. This one was okay. You know, it was pretty dope. You know what I'm saying? But yeah,
It
you said what?
was cool.
Mm-hmm. Track number 10, At Tension. Another one of my favorite tracks on this album. This is definitely one of the more political tracks as well too. You know what I'm saying? Just talking about, contemplating joining the army and everything like that too. You know what I'm saying? I love that dark sentiment that they did throughout the song and everything like that too. I definitely feel like it's pretty dope. Love it.
This was dope. The beat was fire. Synthesizer.
Right. And the last track is Go Solo. Um, Pretty much, self-explanatory, a very kind of like mid-funk kind of groove that they did, talking about you have to make it out on your own and to survive in this world. So yeah, this one was pretty straight.
That's cool. I like the beat for that.
Right. So overall, this album was actually a pretty good album from them. You know what I'm saying? You can definitely tell like with each album the age they will get in a bit more polished and shit like that too. You know what I'm saying? I think this might be one of their best balanced albums when it came to them and shit, in my opinion, and everything like that too. 'Cause I know when they did like the Big Bam Boom album, that was like a lot more all over the place and shit. Which that was okay, but it did have some songs I did not like from them. But this definitely was a good balance from them. I'm gonna give this a 4 out of 5.
I like. I mean, the two big hits on here. One on one and Man Eater. Family Man was dope. Go Solo. I give it 3 mics.
Got you. Yes, sir. Q, you say you give it 4 mics. Okay. What's up? I'm Dartmouth. Seems a lot of people love Family Man. Okay. So it seems like Ras Cass is going after Joey Badass. I'm just like, y'all really about to go at each other, huh? Joey said he wants all the smoke.
You got it already. You got it from Vasquez.
I don't even think Kendrick's gonna respond to Joey Badass. To be real with you,
He should have.
you say he shouldn't.
Nah, he shouldn't.
Did you hear the news about Target that are taking away black products from the stores? That's who y'all voted for. The question is, are niggas still gonna buy from Target?
Yeah.
Hell, I don't even go to Target for black shit. I go to black owned stores for black shit. Favorite Diamond D remix? Oh, that's a good question. I have to go with the Rascast Solo Nice remix.
Yeah. So nice.
I love the OG version, but I wish that remix was on the album. To be real with you, it fit Solo Nice more, in my opinion. So why am I not surprised? Trump took us back 30 years in a matter of a week. Man, he hasn't even been president for a whole fucking week, man. I can't even say that. Nigga haven't even been president for 100 days.
Motherfuckers voted for him. That's what y'all get.
hmm I'm gonna stay on until about 8 o'clock, y'all, because I gotta go somewhere. I might go to some movies tonight. Sam said, Nine Inch Nails, a fragile or pretty hate machine. I gotta go with the fragile, to be real with you. Pretty hate machine was dope, though. Kendrick is going to be too busy to respond. He hasn't got a lot going on. Yeah, he's making moves. I love Joey Badass though. I'm just like, come on, man. Don't bring that regional shit. Niggas wanting Snoop and Nelly to be canceled like Chrisette Michelle and shit. Y'all gonna forget about this shit in like 2 months. I bet you. Yeah, I'm not a big Eagles fan like that, to be real with you. I like a few songs, but they're not like my cup of tea.
Boys of Summer was the drink though.
You said what?
Boys of Summer, that was my drink from the 80s.
Mm. I don't think Joey saying too much West Coast dick lick is no worse than Kendrick calling himself King of New York after his first big album. Well, you got a point there, but at the end of the day, he did that shit just for competitive bullshit. Joey's probably doing that shit for competitiveness, but at the same time, feels like he might not be getting the respect he deserves and shit. Q said, which Kendrick Lamar album is better, Good Kid, Mad City, or Pimp a Butterfly? Ooh, I'm gonna go with Pimp a Butterfly by a landslide.
They
And
both great.
I like a few Cure stuff. I'm not really been a big fan of them like that. CD said, have y'all done a review on The Heat Is On by the Isley Brothers? If y'all haven't, I might request for y'all to review that. No, I don't think we've done that together. I don't think so. And let me know when you send the cute CD. Yeah, I know a lot of people say the Heat is on is a favorite Ozzy Brothers album. Yeah, the album is fire. For the Love of You, title track, Make Me Say It Again. A lot of hip hop tracks sampled from that album. It's not even funny. Honestly, Romeo, a lot of Kendrick albums are so close in quality, it might change one day. He said Trump is going to take away Black History Month. I don't think he really going to do all that shit. You can't do all that shit. They can only give the president just so much power, but come on. Matter of fact, I don't even think the motherfuckers want to make it that 4 terms, 4 years. He gonna piss off the wrong person. He said y'all like winner takes all. That one, they went a bit more disco with that album. To be real with you, that was like 1979, right? Yeah, that was like their weakest album of the '70s for me. When they went a bit too disco, I'm just like, how y'all motherfuckers doing disco shit? Get back to that funk shit y'all were doing. Don't be doing that disco. Let me stop. By the way, Try, you still got that Neil Diamond disco album, right?
Huh?
You still got that Neil Diamond disco album or some shit?
Yeah, Serenade. Yeah,
What's it called?
Serenade.
Serenade. I'm
Serenade.
gonna. Oh, Terminade. Oh,
Serenade. You know, like when you serenade a chick. Serenade.
oh, Serenade. Okay. All right, I might check that out. Does it have like shit niggas can sample from shit?
You can sample anything.
I might check it out. If it's bad, I'm not. I'm just gonna tell you to keep it. Let me answer a few more people. I'm about to be out. Yeah, half disco, half ballad. Yeah, I heard that album like one time and I just like turned it off immediately. Don't disturb this groove, and I love that song. Don't disturb this groove by the System. That's a classic. Um, somebody sampled it, but I can't think about it.
Did I
What is
show
the
you who was
most?
in my story?
You said what?
Did I show you who was in my story yesterday?
No, who?
The system and
Huh?
the system and cooling the game.
Oh, nice.
I don't know why. Like I'm like, what the hell is Robert Cool doing in my stories? Like, you bored?
He probably heard all the love you gave to the '80s shit.
That's what it is.
He was like, let's give this nigga try some love and shit.
I ain't post up nothing with them yet. I'm like, how are you in my story?
Let me answer a few more people. Sam said on the corner or kind of blue from Miles Davis. I'm gonna have to go with on the corner. Surprisingly, like that electric period Miles Davis is like my favorite Miles. I love kind of blue. I respect the impact, but niggas act like that's the only jazz album and shit. Q said, "What is the most underrated disco album in your opinion?" Ooh, you know what? I might get a lot of raised eyebrows, but I'm gonna have to go with Aretha Franklin's La Diva album from 1979. Is it her best album? Absolutely not. But it's not as bad as people make it out to be. It has some dope joints. I feel like because Aretha said it's not a good album, everyone just went with that bandwagon. Like the only bad thing about that album was the songwriting. The songwriting could have been a lot better, but I've heard worse disco albums. That's all I'm going to say. Cough, cough, Kiss Dynasty. I know that's Try's album though, but hey. Have you heard of Some Like It Hot by Power Station? I never heard that song. Sounds like some dance shit. Four Seasons of Love by Donna Summer's underrated.
That's an
I
old
heard.
song.
You said what?
That's an old song. Something like that.
Ah, Four Seasons. I heard some bits of that album though. Maxi called The Circle. Never heard that song. Y'all putting me onto some shit tonight. Okay. Y'all talking about something different. I like it. Yeah, man. But yeah, Black History Month ain't going nowhere. Juneteenth ain't going nowhere. By the way, did you ever see that Sugar Mama movie I told you about?
Huh?
Did you ever see that movie on Tubi I told you about called Sugar Mama?
You know? You know, I don't like Tubi.
Well, this was actually pretty funny and shit.
Was it? Who was in that again?
It's like some girl from the Hunger Games.
Oh,
I'll
okay.
text you. Yeah,
Some girl from the
some
Hunger Games.
yeah, some light skinned black girl. She's kind of thick as fuck though. The ending is kind of crazy though. That's what I'm about to say.
Other than Lenny Kravitz, I don't remember no other black chick in the Hunger Games.
I'm gonna text you her name. I'll text you her name. You know, I don't watch that show like that. I thought you knew. Romance asking if we fuck with the Deftones.
No.
Nah, I fuck with the Delphonics. All right. Well, I'm gonna end this off right here because I got some shit I gotta handle. But this has been a fun ass review. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna do shit tomorrow because I gotta get some rest tomorrow and shit like that. I gotta work all night for half the week. So I'm gonna come back Monday. Got a double review on Princess, The Truth, and Artificial Age and shit like that. We get to try his favorite album, Artificial Age, and shit. You know what I'm saying? He said crap.
The crappy era of Prince.
I disagree. Now, once we get to hit and run, I have some issues there. But Artificial Age, man, come on.
That was crap too. Hit and run was garbage.
So
They called it
you didn't call it. You didn't like
like,
Afro Prince.
I don't like no, I don't like none of those song albums he did. It ain't even got to do with the Apple.
Gotcha. I'm joking with
I
you.
just thought he was trying to do whatever was out at that time too.
Yeah, I'm not. I can't get mad at that. So yeah. All right. So yeah, man. This definitely was pretty dope and everything like that too. Pretty dope review. Anything you want to say before we head out?
I'm gonna go live on Wednesday with Rocker. We're gonna talk about the Super Bowl coming up. And I got a new segment I'm doing in February that I've been wanting to do that for like a whole 2 years. I just was like, yo, now it's time to do it. So that's gonna come up. Um, I might do that like a monthly series, you know, coming up.
Hmm. Okay, I can't wait to see it.
Yeah. Something different.
Definitely. Yeah, I got some shit I'm working on too, so I'm gonna keep that under wraps for right now. But yeah, salute to you. And what time you going live on Wednesday?
Regular time 8.
Okay, okay, perfect. All right, all right. Other than that, hope you guys have a good night. Hope y'all be have a safe weekend, and I'll see y'all when I see y'all. Peace.
Peace.